Okay, welcome everyone to this episode of ForageCraft. So in this episode, we're going to be working on the top dome. We're going to be doing the dome here, the layer around it, as well as most of the next layer down. The main purpose of this is to be an elytra tower where I can land and then put down my shulker boxes from collecting, and then have it auto-sorted and then sent down to my storage room through pipes. And I'm doing this now so that I can connect up the pipes to the ones from the end of the workshop we built last episode. So I want to make sure I can have all that ready to go so I can use it whenever I want to. I'm just going to get started on building the basic outer shell of this. I think we're going to work on the dome first and getting the basic idea down. I already have the shape and size of it figured out, but I still need to figure out what I want it to look like. I'm thinking of doing some sort of copper dome, maybe with a lightning rod or something along those lines there. And yeah. Oh, and also you may have noticed that there are a couple more beacons around the base. I put in a couple more so as to spread out the speed effect throughout the base as much as I could, so I didn't just have like, oh, there's the small area where I have speed and the rest of the area I don't. But yeah, so I did that, and it's not like emeralds are really that big of a deal for me to get, so I thought that would be worth it to do. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on the dome, and I'll catch you guys in a second when I have at least some concept of what I want to do with it done. So, catch you in a second. Okay, so welcome back. So, I have completed the outside of the top level of the dome. I've done a bit of work on this. I have the entrances and just sort of a basic look at the bottom here. I'll run out here, I think, so you can see a little more steadily than if I were flying. Just sort of like that. And we'll fly up, and see if I can just slow down. Just sort of give you a basic look at the roof line we got. I did some nice gradients with copper on the roof there. I'm probably going to add some more to that, though I don't think I'm going to add anything on top of it, because it'll look better with the floating islands around if it doesn't have a spire on top. And I added the water elevator for access here. So basically, what we got here, I need to do a bunch of work on the interior, but what I'm thinking is I'm going to have sort of an elevated layer, sort of balcony thing, up around there, where we're going to have all the hoppers where we can put in the shulker boxes to export the items from them into a bit of overflow chests down here, which will all be hoppered up into a singular pipe going down to the next level down here, where it will all be run through and filtered so that we have two pipes, one with the stuff for deep storage and one for the other items. And we'll have those continue going down all the way to deep storage, where they'll link up with the other pipe as well. And I also picked a spot for the next section of deep storage, which, wrong side. It's going to be basically off the edge of it, around, like where the stairs are on the one side. It's off the end under the farm, so it's probably going to be approximately like there, underground, level with the rest of it. We'll be building that next episode when we get there. And yeah, so what was I thinking? I was thinking something and I forgot what I was thinking. Yeah, we're gonna probably do a little more decor on this and some path, and then for the next time I see you, when I bring it back, I'll hopefully have this next level done, like the outside, so that I have that, and then probably get at least the filter system all set up in here as well, and the drop spot. So that's gonna take a minute, so I'll bring you guys back when I have that complete. Okay, so welcome back. So I have done quite a bit of work on the outside of the bottom layer. I decided to not make this next. I want to do another layer down, but I'm not doing that this video because this is taking a long time to do. We'll do another layer later, but for now I got quite a bit of work done on this. I extended this and shaved it down so that we have a nice walkway underneath, and we might do some sort of something in here, but that's also for the next time we start working on this. I have large archways in here with a secondary inner wall, which is going to have 2 floors in there, which I'm intending to work on in a second when we get there. But for now, it's just basically a blank slate. And let's see, let's go up. Yeah, so it just sort of looks like this all throughout, and we go up again. And we did a bit of work on the outside of this. I don't remember if I did this railing last time I showed you, but we got all this and the railings as well. The outside, yeah, I really don't remember. It's been over a day since the last time I recorded, and I don't remember what was in the last clip. So let's just see if I can just get a little bit of air so you can see it from a more of a distance, but still. Just slow down a little bit. Yeah, looks pretty nice, I think. And it's still really unfortunate that this is off-center, but I mean, I'm not shifting that entire section just to make it center. I will not do that. And that's just insane and obnoxious, and I refuse to do that. And it's, yeah, so we gotta deal with having it off center and yeah, all that. So you can see it as well as I can show it with the elytra. The outside, I think it looks pretty nice. And also, I like the birch and sandstone mixture because it gives it a nice contrast. So I decided, where is it? Yes, over here, above the villager dome, or the part that's off center, I changed a bit of the walls so that it was. I changed a bit of the walls so that it would match and just sort of look, it would contrast nicer. I don't know if you can see it from here. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, you can see I changed it out so that instead of the andesite walls, I gave it a little more contrast, which I think is very nice. And it just sort of makes it look more colorful and just sort of complex, more of a complex build. I am really not able to English right now, apparently. But yeah, I changed that out so it would give it a little more and consistency throughout the rest of the build. I'm intending to carry on this with a bunch of the rest of the outside of the walls. The inside will be the normal block palette, but the outside, some of the walls will be like this, just to give it a little more color contrast. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the interior and just sort of decor of this section. The path out here, this section in here, I think I'm going to do some sort of like glow vines in here just to give it a little atmosphere. And in here we'll do something with furniture, probably just to fill up the space and make it feel less empty. Same with the other floors. And we'll make the drop spot a little more pretty looking. So I'll catch you guys in a second when I have all of that done. Okay, so welcome back. So I have completed the interiors as far as I'm going to go with them for now. I did. So basically, for this outside, I thought it would look a little nicer with a more of a blank slate. I just sort of put these flower pots around here on the outside. Inside here, I decided to just put in some basic couches. The mud brick stairs make really great couches. I really like them as couches, and I put in a couple little planters and left this side mostly alone because it's where the filters are, and it's like, yeah. We can go up a level if I can the speed is messing me up. So up here, I added these stairs, I added these pistons here, so that when one is empty, I can just push it off and then break it so it has less chance of going into the hopper. I extended the hoppers down here to hopefully get it to go faster through this filter, so it'll just fill up as it goes. Hopefully it'll just like fill up these bottom ones, and it'll hopefully increase the speed at which it goes. Lit up the dome so it looks nice. I decided to leave it completely solid because I think it looks better that way. And yeah, I locked out these because I thought it would look better without that. And then that's basically all I did up here. I added a few flowers on the outside. Let's see, one in this level here. So I have a bunch of armor stands in here, which I'm hoping to eventually get some nice good enchanted elytra up in here, on here, just in case I need them if I die and lose the one I did have. I covered up the hoppers just to give it a nicer facade looking thing. It looks pretty nice, I think. And I filled up all of these barrels with rockets, so I have extras for when I come through and just need to restock on rockets, so I don't have to go down and craft a whole bunch. I will just have a bunch here. All of these are 23 barrels full of them, which is quite a few rockets. Thanks to the gunpowder farm, wasn't much of an issue. And then down here, more couches, some bamboo. Some of it hasn't grown in, which is obnoxious, but whatever. Yeah, and flowering pots. And then this is the water elevator. It goes down into the library. We'll go down there in a minute. And that'll be where this connects the fast way up here to the rest of the base. I added these. I believe I have most of them with string to keep them from growing too far, but if the other ones go further, that'll be what happens. I put down some grass and flowers out here. And yeah, basically that's all I've done with this so far. And yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. So anyway, we're going to end this episode here. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos in the series, and I'll see you next episode where we work on the final section of the deep storage unit for andesite, granite, and diorite. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye.